G'day guys, Josh and myself here. We just thought we'd put together a little video for you workshop guys, the trade guys, for the Jeep Gladiator Supercharger. A couple little differences between left and right hand drive, so myself and Josh are going to go through those today. He had the fortunate pleasure of putting the kit together, so I'll cross over to Josh and he'll run us through some of the differences.
Alright, so the first major difference would be the intercooler pump location. So the intercooler pump, it's still in the same location, but I found because you've got the right-hand drive vehicles have the battery and the fuse box and everything over on the other side. So yeah, running the intercooler and the LTR pump hoses, yeah, I've just found that dropping that down into the lower hole location seemed to work better to give you a little bit more clearance after you've modified the hoses to fit.
So it's in the same spot, just slightly different.
Yeah, it's just in the, there's sort of 3 holes there, so instead of putting it in the higher location, you can put it in the lower location.
Yep, beautiful.
And then, yeah, it just seems to fit quite well.
Aside from that, hose-wise, does it all fit out of the box, or did you have to make some modifications with that?
So the hose side of things?
For the intercooler?
Yeah. So, yeah, the hoses I did need to trim slightly. I've got the measurements in the videos that we've done. So yeah, they just needed to be trimmed slightly. I think it was like 185 mil off one of the hoses at just before the 90-degree bend, and I think it was like 155 mil off the other side. But yeah, that was very straightforward.
Yep, we'll include a little pamphlet in the kit from now on, so we can sort of make note of those changes. I noticed you got the K&N intake on here, looks very nice. Did that fit straight out of the box, or was that needed a bit of modification as well? Yeah,
so it doesn't fit straight up just because of the actual intake tube positioning isn't quite right for the Magnuson throttle body location. So just needed to trim the hose, trim the intake tube, just measured from the front face to the Magnuson factory intake tube.
That comes with the Magnuson kit?
Yeah, so this is the Magnuson kit comes with that intake tube. So we just needed to just trim that. And we have now supplied our 80 to 100 mil reducer and some hose clamps. So yeah, it's very straightforward, nice and easy.
Yep. And a rough idea, everyone's a little bit different, but how long did it take you to fit this kit?
So roughly around about maybe 10 to 12 hours. You know, your first one is always going to be probably a little bit longer, but you know, once you've done it, you'll see just how easy it is to fit, and it's a very nice, simple kit. You know, it almost looks factory, so
yeah, it does look very good.
Yeah, it's quite a good kit.
And last thing, I guess, probably more important for the trade guys, I believe we've included some brisk plugs in this kit now. Yeah,
so the brisk spark plugs, yeah, we've started to include in our kits. Yeah, we've found that, you know, they're just the efficiency of these plugs and the heat dissipation is quite good, especially for the boosted applications. So yeah, we like to gap our spark plugs to 0.8 millimeters, and yeah, we found that works quite well.